Hi, and welcome to this segment of the Grow Your Biz Show. I'm Paul Madsen, host of the program and author of Men Grieve Too. Today, my guests are Summer and Ryan Hahn. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
And I'm pleased to have them here because they are not only the co-founders of the Omaha Exercise Coach, but they are doing something even more exciting than that as well. So, Ryan, what is this thing you're up to with this church thing you're up to?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been a pretty amazing journey, starting a church. It actually started about 6 years ago, the process, and my wife Summer and I were part of a team of 6 other families starting a church really from scratch. And
Wow.
so very much being entrepreneurs in the spiritual world.
Yeah, wow.
And so, yeah, it's
Now, were
quite a journey.
you had corporate jobs at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? And so you were not quite official entrepreneurs in business yet at that point.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So this was kind of our first foray into that, which led us to other things that we'll talk about at a different time. But this was something that I had an opportunity at the church that we were attending to kind of get into some leadership roles.
Okay.
And through that process and a gift, financial gift that was provided, we were to look for a way to make an impact in the Omaha community through something missional. And so we had landed on the best thing for us to do to reach people is to start another church and go from addition to multiplication.
Wow. No, I love the phrase. In the summer, so the new church is an outgrowth of a mission satellite of an older church. Tell me how that works.
Yep, so we were planted out of Divine Shepherd. Our church is called GraceHill. We are on our 3rd location, but it is a permanent space now.
Okay.
We started worshiping in 2016, September. And we were in Noah's event venue, which is now medical offices. We moved to Tiburon for a few years.
Okay.
And then we were really excited just this past March to move into our own space on 204th and Honeysuckle in Elkhorn.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm always interested in the why. I mean, why did the first church, the launching church, feel that they wanted to have the second one, and why did you two take that bait?
Yeah. Well, it was, to be honest, somewhat resistant at first. I was really interested in just growing our current church that we were at, and until I really think the Holy Spirit just worked through me, and to realize that this is one of the most important things I could ever do. And I said addition to multiplication, and it's true. When you have a new location, now you can grow 2 separate churches.
Right.
And really, what is one of the big opportunities of a new church is that you are new.
Yeah.
You know, you're moving into a new part of town,
Right.
and people like to be a part of things that are getting started, and they can be a key part in starting it, or just, not walking into a place where everybody's known each other for 20 years.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And so there's just a lot of benefit to that. We also, when we sat around and were dreaming up what this would look like, we wanted to kind of one of the other than being a Christ-centered way to reach people, it was like, what would be a place that you would be very comfortable inviting a friend or a co-worker or a neighbor to attend?
Sure.
And after they attended, they'd want to come back.
Sure.
And so that was kind of a baseline of what we were looking to create.
That's a good. You both have backgrounds in marketing, and so you had to think in those terms. I mean, there's no shortage of churches out there, are there, Summer?
Well, no, and I think the interesting thing, and so to kind of go back to your question on the why, is that a lot of people and our neighbors and friends sort of struggle to find, what you'd maybe call a church home. Maybe they feel like, there's rituals or things that are going on in a church near them that they aren't familiar with. And so what I would say is our goal is to really create an environment that's comfortable for people to just come as who they are. Right. And so as we've experienced, there's just hard things in life. And so one of the most important gifts to us through this has just really been the benefit of having a community of believers to support each other. And so we want to offer that to other people. Not to say that the certain practices that churches do aren't wonderful and respectful. We've just kind of stripped some of those away to create an environment that people feel like they can come no matter what they're experiencing.
Sure.
So.
Ryan, again, marketing genius. You are an entrepreneurial approach to a church. Is that what sets your church apart? Is that what differentiates you and what your guys are doing?
Yeah, I think there's, like Summer said, there's lots of churches doing great things, and we're all after the same mission, so we support each other in that. But what I think is unique about us, or at least what we strive to create, is just a place that's real. It's a real place with real people with real stuff. We don't shy away from the hardships of life, and none of us have it all put together. We're all broken people who need Christ and need each other. And so we were actually just in a discussion last night working on a project, and one of the most common themes when people were asked about why GraceHill is because it's like their family.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I think that says it all right there. Summer, as we wrap it up, tell us where the church is, when they meet, and how we can all learn more.
Yeah, so I'm real excited to announce that we just went to 3 services. We started
Wow.
with a bang right after Easter, and so we have
Yeah.
8 a.m., 9:30, and 11, and on Sundays. And so 204th and Honeysuckle right in Elkhorn,
Okay?
which is right near where Blondo would be essentially.
Sure, gotcha. And the website?
Is gracehill.com.
GraceHillOmaha.com.
GraceHillOmaha.com. There you have it, a great opportunity for you to expand your worship and your family experience of your faith. 2 very motivated, inspired, and spiritually called friends here to help show you the way for that. And check it out. Check out their website. Ryan, Summer, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.